and welcome to another fantastic episode of SEGA Sonic Radio. I am your host, as always, GX, aka Chris, aka the Spin Dash. Chances are, if you're a new listener tonight, it is because you are here because of our little giveaway. We got a little giveaway going on. All week, I asked, hey, if you were contributing a request for the show, you just drop that request in whichever thread you opted to use, and if you did and included the word Rumble somewhere, you would be entered in for a drawing for 300 Red Star rings. This is courtesy of the of Sonic Rumble Party, as per their creator program. They give us some things to give away, and we are going to give it away. So 5 lucky people at the middle of the show tonight might get some rings. And you can also give a big thank you to Knuckles87, our senior news writer, for orchestrating this. All I did was I collected the names, and I did the drawing, and I will distribute, but he's the one who wrangled the actual codes and the general stuff associated with the creators program. So, appreciated. Very much appreciated. Like I said, that will be in the middle of the show, right before we do our In the Loop. Before that, we got some mail. We got some mail in. Let's go check in with that Spinbox. I went ahead and I did a double Spinbox for this one, because they're 2 similar questions. One of them from SSJ22 Terrace, asking, what is your favorite super form design-wise, and your least favorite? Well, it's super form design-wise, I don't know. I kind of like that Turbo Tails in the Archie series had a little superhero cape. Like, I definitely appreciate that. I mean, the problem is, most of the super forms are, pretty similar in design. Like, you kind of have your weird offshoot Sonics, your Secret Rings, your Golden Knights, whatever. But, I like the idea of, Tails just deciding, I have a super form now. It's a very good super form. I am going to wear a cape. It feels very Tails. At least Tails of that era. And I appreciated that about it. Plus, you also have the added benefit of, Tails in Sonic 3 and Knuckles having his super form have the surrounding flickies, and that's just entertaining. That's just a cute touch. So, what's my least favorite? I'm just gonna say the one from Secret Rings looks stupid. I'm gonna say making Sonic with these big giant pinstripes around his face in front is really dopey. It feels, I don't know, it's from that era of, this character design was made by someone in their algebra class on their school notebook. I do not care for it. It looks spooky. I am sorry, that is a song that shouldn't be playing right now, because I left it on shuffle. Have this instead. Yeah, I guess that's where I fall with it. So, thank you much, Terrace. And we've also got one quick from Epically Epic Guy, in a similar vein. What's your least favorite Supersonic boss fight? Okay. There's 2 candidates here. Candidate 1's gonna be Time Eater. Time Eater's problem isn't that, Time Eater is ridiculously hard, unless you're trying to go for, I don't know, achievement or something. But the problem with Time Eater is deciphering what is happening on screen is miserable. I don't much care for that. My second one's probably going to be Sonic Rush. The Blaze part's perfectly fine. Anytime with the Sonic part where they want you to kind of charge up and aim your shot to hit something... Honestly, I might be conflating that with, like, one of the Sonic Advance games as well, but I suspect both of those had a moment like that where I think they thought they were making a Sonic and Knuckles final boss fight. And they decided instead to make it a huge pain in the butt. I'll be real with you, Knuckles, I don't remember. I did the Superstars final boss fight. I don't remember much of anything from the Superstars final boss fight, but I really don't like the way that they want you to kind of... No, not throwing Eggman at Jamurl, Maxie, but you're on the right track. There's one of those where it's like you have to hit something with a precision that I don't care for. Those are my least favorite. But, yeah. You know, no one asked me my most favorite. And I think it's going to be a weird answer. Actually, you know what? I'll save that answer for a different one. I think there's another question that comes up later that will be applicable for that. But right now, the most applicable thing we have are some requests. One of them coming at you from Epically Epic Guy, and the other from SSJ22 Terrace. We're kicking it off with some Unleashed. And following up on that, maybe something else. Maybe some more Sonic. Then maybe some not Sonic. Take a listen. Enjoy. I'll catch you guys on the other side. And welcome back. That was Supersonic versus Perfect Dark Gaia from Sonic Unleashed, requested by Epically Epic Guy, followed by You're My Hero from Sonic 3D Blast Saturn version, requested by SSJ22 Terrace. Wrapping it up with Big Apple 3 AM, a fine T-Lopes composition for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. Or, if you're across the pond, Hero Turtles, fitting with tonight's theme. Tonight's theme is indeed super. I asked you for super songs. You know, super means a lot of things. Super sounds. But by and large, I kind of leaned close to like, okay, what if like super forms or superheroes or things of that ilk? And, kind of let things steer that way. And you guys certainly had a lot of questions regarding super stuff. For example, Sonic Trainer here asks, if the Time Stones gave Sonic a super form and you were in charge of creating it, which is a dangerous power to give me, how would you design it and what would you call it? So, I put too much thought into this because I'm a dork. Okay. So this would be classic Sonic, obviously, if it's Time Stone related, like we're talking the classic Sonic series. And he would have all the Time Stones. And so my thought on this would be Sonic would sort of be between different times. He would still be a classic form factor, but he would be starting to evoke his own future self, to draw on the powers of his own future self. I drew some art. I drew some fan art. It's not very complex fan art, but I drew some fan art. Here's what I'm thinking about a Sonic that crosses time. I call him Weird Sonic. I think he's perfect. I think he's wonderful. I think he's everything that you want from it. And it's very Sonic CD themed, because that's one of the things from Sonic CD. Is that you get to the size changing thing. Well, now we get to evoke Sonic of different sizes, evoking his, future self. It's perfect. I think I'm gonna call him Weird Sonic. Seems like the right call here. I don't know why. It just feels like the right call. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you, Sonic Trainer, for your mail and your request. We also have more requests here. There were a lot of requests tonight. We got like 17, which is more than normal. Including one from Sage and one from Mio as well. One of the rare triple request segments. So let's kick it off with some Sonic R, and when we get back, it'll be quiz time. See you guys in a bit.
But you're doing fine. So stay on track. Superstars, 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 superstars.
Hey, welcome back. Those were some songs. Specifically, they were Supersonic Racing from Sonic R, requested by Sonic Trainer. Superstars, the credits theme from SEGA Superstars, requested by Sage. Wrapping it up with Listen Up Now from Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time, requested by Mio. Yeah, a little bit going on in the Twitch chat over here, and in YouTube chat. Nobody knowing, like, what is Superstars? To which I would say, yeah, I found out about this song this week too, because as I was originally going through building out my library about like years and years ago, I passed on Superstars. Because I was under the impression that Superstars did not have any original music. And it has a couple tracks. It has a couple tracks, and they deserve to be in the library. So, hey, if you want SEGA Superstars music, one of its few original tracks, there's like some crazy taxi tracks in that. And I think those are original. I think because this might have been like because the standard Crazy Taxi has licensed music, I'm assuming they're original tracks. They had to credit them separately than some of the other stuff on it. I don't know. It's interesting. You know what else is interesting? Trivia. It's a trivia time, and we've got a trivia question for you. Starting it off with the Quizzone, test your Sonic trivia skills. As always, you can guess in chat if you want to. If you don't want to guess in chat, you don't have to. It's all for fun. It's all for fun. Here's your question. What specific thing happens to Sonic in the opening cutscenes of both Sonic 3 and Sonic Unleashed? Something happens in both of them. You might want to be a little bit more specific in them. But with that, let's go ahead and listen to some Angel Island. Enjoy. Get your guesses in. And I'll catch you guys after. I am muted. I thought I pressed that muted button. Hi, welcome back. That was Angel Island Zone from Sonic Mania. Once again, your quiz zone is what specific thing happens to Sonic in both, or in the opening cutscenes of both Sonic 3 and Sonic Unleashed. And yeah, everyone got it. Literally everyone got it. Sometimes I throw you guys an easy one, but this one was a pretty straightforward, easy one. In both of them, Sonic transforms into his super form and is jostled out of it. Whether it be through a Dr. Eggsman trap or some sort of knucklehead. So, the next one will be mildly harder. Little bit more difficult in the second half of the show when I unleash yet more trivia to you. But for now, let's go ahead and put the quiz zone away. We got a quick spin box before we do, because there were, alongside many, many requests, also, you know, lots of mail with that. Maxi Bun Bun says that Knuckles hasn't been that strong since. I don't know. Knuckles is hanging around with Superman these days. He might be. He might still be that strong. But, Kiana asks, will we be getting Super Sonic 2 returning in the next 3D open-world Sonic game, or will we be getting another super form that we've never seen before? I needed to ask Knuckles for help with this one, because I will tell you, I desperately did not like Final Horizon. I liked nothing about Final Horizon. I found it deeply frustrating. I was aware that Super Sonic 2 was a thing. I did not recall in the slightest what was supposed to be different about him, or why he mattered in any way whatsoever. And I'm still not convinced he does matter in any way whatsoever. But I have been informed he is functionally Super Sonic, but with some sort of cyberspace nonsense going on with him. Like, Super Sonic with whatever energy junk. You know, he'll have... I'm inclined to say we probably will not see whatever's going on with that super form again. Or at least if we do, it'll be in like they'll find a way to squeeze it into the Roblox game or something. Be like, yeah, we put it in the Roblox game. Subscribe to our season pass, please. But I don't know. I guess it kind of shows like how memorable that thing was. That, like, I couldn't meaningfully tell you a difference. That's kind of why I would say no, is just because even if he did return in some way, like, what is functionally different about this one? Because it has real Goku syndrome of like, well, he looks similar, but he's stronger. And what that stronger means doesn't really have much impact on, like, how gameplay progresses in it. I bet he will they're gonna, you know, at some point they will give him some other sort of super form. They can't stop themselves from doing it. It's like, it's a different thing. He doesn't have access to the, he doesn't have access to the emeralds for this one, but we want the big cinematic boss fight. Make him look, he's red this time. He's red and he's got 2 heads, and he can fly and it makes him super strong. And then he can do that. He can do that. I'm guessing it'll be something different, but I don't know. I don't know where they would go with it. Frontiers felt like jumping the shark with supersonic stuff to me, so I don't know where else they would go with it. So, thank you for the email. We also got a request from Keanu the Hedgehog. We got one from, oh boy, Lethal Individual, a first-time requester. Let's take a listen and enjoy some Sonic Adventure 2.
proceed. This is what you need, what you need.
Hey, welcome back. That was songs. Specifically, that was Live and Learn from Sonic Adventure 2, as requested by Keanu the Hedgehog, followed up by What You Need from Sonic Rush, requested by Lethal Individual. Wrapping it up with The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo from Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. These are good songs. We got another trio coming at you, and then we've got a whole bunch of big fancy business to work on, including our In the Loop, our music fight, and our giveaway. So you'll want to tune in for that. And I'll have details whenever we give you the winners. But before that, we got some more Spinbox mail for you. This one comes at you from the Karma Collector, who asks, out of all the Supersonic versus Guardian fights in Sonic Frontiers, which did you enjoy most and which was your least favorite? Least favorite is the snake one. I don't remember what it's called. It was the long one where you spend a lot of time in cutscenes waiting for things to happen. I didn't have that much issue with Knights. Knight actually might... Okay, so I've got two answers. One of them is the BS answer, and the other one is the we'll say a real answer. I think Knight is okay. I think Knight has some mechanics that it asks you to interact with, which I think is pretty neat. Knuckles brings up the sword part, but I would say, like, trying to grab the spinning things and, like, throw them back at them, like, mechanically is a little bit interesting. But can I just say, like, the end? That the end is my answer? Not the one from Final Horizon, but the one from the original game in hard mode. The one that's basically Ikaruga. Because that might just, like, actually be legitimately my favorite Supersonic boss fight. Full stop. I'm not even, like, a bullet hell guy. I think it's, you know, I like Ikaruga. I don't hate that. But yeah, like I said in chat a little while ago, my real answer was going to make everyone mad. I really like that fight. I'm gonna say it's my favorite Sonic boss fight, partially because Supersonic boss fights have an issue where they dramatically diverge from everything that you've done thus far, usually in ways that feel janky and unpolished and not fitting with what you would do as a Sonic character. Like, the one that I would say is maybe most like what you would do in a Sonic game is the original Perfect Chaos fight in Sonic Adventure. Having Sonic fight in that way. All the others are like, I don't know, fly through space and try to bounce some stuff back. And I don't love all that. I find them to be really janky and frustrating. And the end boss fight was not janky. It was frustrating, for sure. But also, it felt pretty polished for what it was. It had, like, just enough mechanics, and it always felt like you were always on the cusp of getting to whatever the next big pattern was that you can go through. Like, it's certainly not the best one of those types of shooters. But I don't know, like, they made a format of a supersonic boss fight that I didn't hate, well, hate's a strong word, that I didn't find weird and off-putting, or it rolled back around. It was so weird that I kind of adored it, and it was much more playable than most of the other ones that I've had. It's hard. It is extremely hard. Well, it's extremely hard if you don't play a lot of bullet hell shooter games, but I think it's pretty good for what it is. Though I can understand why a lot of people would find it extremely frustrating. But yeah. Fewer big anime cutscenes in my Sonic boss fights, please. I don't need those. Especially whenever you're asking me to replay them. There's too much cutscene happening. I'm here to play your game. Thank you, Karma Collector. We've also got a request from Karma Collector. We have one from Iggy as well. And I'm gonna at least, you know, pay a little bit of lip service here. We had a request from a first-time requester by the name of Splatoon Manga Fan that I had to deny and don't have a good replacement for. I will highlight that they made the request, and I will thank them for the request, but I told them that I couldn't do it, and I did not hear back from them. They wanted a song that I guess Johnny Giueli was involved with that came from a canceled Roblox Sonic EXE game, and I have no idea how to approach that at all. Like, there's so many layers of stuff happening in that are like, I don't even know how to deal with this. So, apologies I couldn't play it, but I did acknowledge that I got it in. So, with that, how about some Sonic 06? Enjoy! Catch you guys in a bit. Hey, welcome back. That was Solaris Phase 2 from Sonic 06, requested by Karma Collector, followed up by Dragon Road Day, requested by first-time requester Eggy. Wrapping it up with the theme of Captain Falcon from F-Zero GX and AX. Oh boy, I think it's about time. I sure hope some of you were excited for this. It's time for the Rumble giveaway, despite what the logo says, because I didn't want to make a new graphic. So, real quick, I grabbed everyone who submitted a request and used the word Rumble in their request. And I jammed them all through a randomizer, and I picked 5 winners. If you are a selected winner, I will go ahead and try to contact you in the way that you requested. So if you're requested on the Discord, I will send you a Discord DM or try to reach out that way. If you send it on the message boards, I will send a direct message on the message board and try to work things out. These codes expire at the end of the month. So I want you to, try to get through. If there is the off chance that I cannot contact someone within the next, I believe, week would put me at about the 22nd. I will go through the list again, pick another random person to take as a backup and attempt to do things that way. And you will only have a week to redeem it, but hopefully someone will still be able to redeem it. So please get back to, well, I will reach out to you. Please get back to me when I do so I can get you your code. And our winners are Sage, Lethal Individual, Eggy, Epically Epic Guy, and Eco. Thank you all for entering. We might be able to do this in the future. I'm gonna have to check with Knuckles how he got this managed, but I hope you enjoy your Fancy Pants gold, your Fancy Pants red rings. Use them to get some cool skins and find something fun to do with them. Thank you for entering, everyone, and participating. We got lots of requests for this, and I always appreciate that. And I always appreciate getting things in the loop. In the loop this week, I asked you to create. I'm getting confirmation from Knuckles. We will continue to try this in the further future. Try is the key word. In the loop, we asked to create a DC cross Sonic character pair-up that they haven't done yet. What heroes did we inject into the mix? Ratchet says Jet and Hawkman. It's weird for me because as a DC animated universe fan, I don't think of Hawkman at all. I think primarily of Hawkwoman, so it throws me off when it's like that. There would be a direct comparison there, I suppose, between the two of them. Although I would say Jet doesn't quite have the... Jet's not quite like the fighter in the same way. But having the two pair up would be funny. It would be very funny. Epically Epic Guy says, I think Metal Sonic and Reverse Flash would be sick. Imagine Sonic in his Flash outfit, alongside the Flash going against Metal Sonic in a Reverse Flash coat of paint, and Reverse Flash. I had a whole rant about the concept of Reverse Flash in a recent Sonic Talk podcast. I'm not going to go over that. I don't know. I continue to find it very difficult to take Reverse Flash seriously as a concept. But, yeah, you could do that. That's the comparison you'd probably want to do. I'm trying to think of, like, who else would be, like, a matchup for Sonic as a robot. As a robot, Who could Sonic be? I guess you'd have, like, Brainiac? Brainiac Metal Sonic, maybe? But no, but also Brainiac, that probably wouldn't... Who would be Brainiac, then? I don't know. Let me know in chat who you think should be Brainiac in this team up. Sage says Chris Thorndike from Sonic X and Kevin Whitney from Crypto the Superdog. Two smart human kids who are friends with animals. Very true. Very true. Yeah, the Hedgehog says, it's a total guess, but I think that Styx the Badger might team up with Cheetah because they both live in the wilderness and they're very agile characters. I'm trying to think, like, there's a character that I remember from DC that could evoke various animal spirits, and I don't remember her name. I do not remember. But yeah, that would be my choice for a good Styx. But yeah, Cheetah. Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, Knuckles has the right answer. Brainiac and Sage. Yeah, that's it. That's the correct answer. Good call. Hey, oh, do we get to see Sage? I bet we don't get to have Sage in the comic. That would be too good for the comic, I bet. We should get to have Sage in the comic, but I bet we don't. Eggy says Infinite and Joker. Those feel like dramatic opposites to me. I feel like Joker would hate being around Infinite. That it would just bum him out. Like, even Joker isn't someone who likes to hang around with other villains who are going to be overly dramatically serious. Hasbumi says Surge and Livewire. The combo sounds way too perfect in my head. I don't know if I know who that is. Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. Never mind. I had to look it up, but yeah, I know who Livewire is. Never mind. Yeah, that's a good team up actually. Yeah. But my problem is the only DC electric superhero that I have in the top of my head is Static Shock, and that's like not quite the same mix between those two. Sonic Trainer says Jamerl and Red Tornado. Yeah, it's very sensible. Very sensible team up right there. I was almost gonna say like I don't know why, but like Knuckles gave one in the head, and like that was the one pair up that I was thinking of, like have oh no yeah, Knuckles said Whisper and Green Arrow or Silver and Booster Gold, despite, you know, Silver already being used. I'd say like Emerl and Booster Gold feel like they would be an amusing team up. I don't know why. That feels like I think design-wise, I think that's where it plays in my head. But yeah, Whisper, Green Arrow feels somewhat appropriate. That was our In the Loop. Thank you for everyone who joined in. And if you still have others that you like or had good ideas for, you know, you're welcome to share them in chat with our Fancy Pants community here. Also, one thing you got to do all week is put in your vote. That's right. With that sound, with that music, it's time for a music fight. Your music fight this week was Title Tempest G-Mix from Sonic CD US version against Angel Island Act 2 from Sonic Advance. And it was a close one, I will tell you. it was a dramatically close one. I would say it was literally 2 votes away. Literally 2 votes away. So your winner for this week, with a mere 55% victory, is this. That was your winner for the week, Title Tempest G-Mix from Sonic the Hedgehog CD with a mere 55% victory. Again, very close. I suspect this week's is not going to be quite this close. Your randomly selected contestants for next week's Music Fight are Scrapyard 2 from Sonic Boom Shattered Crystals versus Ocean Palace from Sonic Heroes. I don't have the straw poll link to send out just yet, but I will make sure that is up and out for Monday. Go ahead and think about what votes you want to put in. And then put them in whenever it's time. With that, let's go ahead and jump into our next set of songs. That was a big long thing to not have a song segment between, but let's go ahead and check it out. Our next set with requests from Ratchet, 25 texts, and Escape to the City. And we might have some, an OC remix mixed in there. We might have an Overclocked. Enjoy. I'll catch you guys on the other side.
I can't take no more. One by one they all become a black mark on the floor. Is it me? You say you're looking for? Let me show you who I am and what I have in store. In store. Hey, yeah! Trying to reach inside of me, trying to drain my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of. Simple curiosity, trying to take a bite of me. Let me show you just what I'm made of now. You can't take another lifelong try. You can't take another try. Trying to reach inside of me, trying to drain my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of. Simple curiosity, trying to take a bite of me. Let me show you just what I'm made of now. Trying to reach inside of me, trying to drain my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of.
I'm here to go beyond my limit, not to compromise. And you can tell me if I mean it, looking in my eyes. Cause I've been waiting for my moment to strike. So come close, let me show you what it's like. Yeah, you can try to stand in my path, but you're gonna regret it. I'll be the one who laughs last while I'm making my exit. Cause this is only for the strong of heart, not if you get it. And no matter what the outcome, you better accept it. I can cut like the shell, I can bury the flag. So don't doubt for a second, just get out of my way. Push it in your cell, I'm not letting it go. So take this as a lesson, cause it's all that we know. Will the whole world know your name? When we dance with destiny. I've been there and I've seen it. I'm never gonna stop believing. You'll find your flame. Oh, we can save the day. Don't die. It's like I'm seeing double vision. Take a seat, I'm on a mission. We got everything to gain. To become everything you're not. You just give it all you got and take the pleasure with the pain. Yeah, I can feel my fire awaken. No time for being complacent. There's a dream on the horizon. You know we gotta chase it. And when we get to where we're going, then we start the invasion. That's me? No, you must be mistaken. You know I'll turn you into rust. Grind you right down to dust. You thought you were the best. Well, you haven't met us. The fire and rain, call me the hurricane. I'm not letting it go, cause it's all that I know. Will the whole world know your name? the show. Hear them, they're calling your name. 'Cause in the end, it's you and your friends. You'll find your flame.
Hey, welcome back. Kicking this segment off with What I'm Made Of from Sonic Heroes, requested by Ratchet, followed up by Find Your Flame from Sonic Frontiers, requested by Escape to the City, wrapping it up with a great remix, Pax Egmonica, Siren Reeve, from the album Speeding Towards Adventures, 25 Years of Sonic the Hedgehog. That was a remix by Heaven Wraith. You can find it and so many more fantastic remixes over at ocremix.org. That's ocremix.org. The OC is for Overclocked. We got more mail. Can you believe we got more mail? From Eco, who asks, what do you think about special super forms? Trip can turn into a dragon, Chaos grows into a huge monster, and Jamerl becomes that round floating thing. Do you think there's potential for more unique super forms? Yeah, I think so, probably. I rather like Trip's super form. Like, you can tell that it's kind of janky. Like, the game is not necessarily designed with it in mind. There are just straight parts in the game where it's like, you can fly to a Z-axis level that the game was not expecting you to be in at a certain point, and then just fall and die because you did not hit the trip point where it moves you from the foreground to the background, or vice versa. I don't mind them. Like, I like them whenever it's clear that, like, hey, as a One Piece fan, One Piece functionally cracked the code on how to give your main character special new abilities, which is to say, do not Goku it. It doesn't matter whether Goku is Super Saiyan level 89 or whatever. They can make his hair whatever color they want, but in terms of the narrative, it's just like, I don't know, he's faster in a way that we don't really have the means to express. We can just kind of, you know, broadly gesture at, he wasn't strong enough before, but now he is strong enough. But in One Piece, like, when Luffy gained one of his big pivotal, we'll say, ability awakenings, they made it dramatically different than other things that he would do, with maybe the exception of Second Gear. Like, Second Gear is a little bit similar, but, like, other than that, it's like, okay, no, I see how we get here. I see the interesting, weird ways, and it plays into the fact that Luffy's brain is broken. I would want that out of Sonic. Like, there's not a lot that these other special super forms that Sonic gets are, you know, like, super different. Even among, like, the super characters, not all of them have, like, amazingly different abilities. It's kind of crazy that, like, Amy throws a million hammers, infinite hammers, and that's kind of an interesting one. Tails having the birds is cool and neat, but aside from that, it's like, it's not doing a whole lot. Maxie says, Gadget, the Avatar, turns into Mega Man when given a super form. Yeah, sure. He gets battle armor and ability. What happens is he gets all the Wispins. Just all of them. Fire them all at once. Or I don't know, maybe we're talking about, like, Super Whisper or something there. But yeah, make them big, make them weird, make them unique, make them interesting and strange to play as. That dramatically changes, and not like in a way that, like, oh, we need this one boss, but like, no, find a different way to implement that in the more traditional gameplay loop. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you for the question. We also have Request Mika. We got one from Hasbomi as well. And we got another remix. 2 remixes. Can you imagine that? 2 of them. A plethora of bounties. A bounty of plethoras. 8 Hasbomis is a little bit on the long side, so the other 2 are a little bit on the short side. But I imagine you'll enjoy them nonetheless. I will see you guys in 12 minutes. Probably maybe like 11 and a half. Enjoy the music. Hey, welcome back. That was main theme from a game I've never heard of, Psychic World, for Game Boy, not Game Boy, for Game Gear and Master System. I don't know. I looked up some stuff about it. It might be something that I might try booting up sometime. Followed up by the Genesis from SMT Persona 4, requested by Hasbomi. First one was requested by Ico, or Eco, I don't know which. Wrapping it up with Super Sonic Ska, a Sonic 2 remix from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Hedgehog Evan. Another great OC remix album. This one from Black Omen is the remixer. With that, once again, you can find it and so many more great remixes over at ocremix.org. I think it's time for one more quiz tonight, and we're bringing back an old favorite. It's time for the Triple Trouble. Your Triple Trouble, as always, I will give you 3 things that have something in common. And I'm gonna give you a quiz, and I'm gonna give you like a little hint as to what they have in common. One of them does not belong. I need you to tell me which one does not belong. Again, 3 things have something in common. One of them does not belong. It's up to you to tell me which one does not. Your topic for this week is Sony DLC. This one's a little bit of a trickier one. Sonic, Supersonic, Werehog Sonic, and Dr. Eggman. Which of those does not belong with the other 3? And as you do, here's a little bit of Sony to go with your question answering session. It's from Sonic Rivals. Enjoy, get your guesses in, and I'll see you on the other side. Hey, welcome back. That was Neon Palace Act 3 from Sonic Rivals 2. Once again, your Triple Trouble is Stony DLC. And among your choices are Sonic, Supersonic, Werehog Sonic, and Dr. Eggman. And we got Knuckles and Maxi Bun Buns getting it this time. It is indeed Supersonic. I didn't highlight it. It's Supersonic. The answer's Supersonic, despite whatever that says. And the topic is DLC costumes for Little Big Planet. This DLC came out around the time of Sonic Unleashed, so Werehog Sonic was kind of a big significant thing in it. But Supersonic was not. You could be a Dr. Eggman. The great one about Dr. Eggman is he kind of came in like a little egg-mobile pod thing. His little suit thing came in one, despite the fact that it still had, like, legs. It's very cute, very cute. And as Knuckles brought up, sadly, it is delisted. The game lasted a long time, but as with most online services, it eventually was closed down just because, you know, developers went on to other projects, and you can't always maintain this stuff forever. Sometimes you just have to move on to other projects. That was your second quiz for tonight. We got 2 more song segments. We've got one more Spinbox, and then we've got one closing. Okay, I lied. We have 2 closings, but we only have one Spinbox. But that's for the next segment. This segment has a couple requests, one of them from Cortex Games, one from Clara the Cat, and one from Glimmer. Let's take a listen. We're heading back to the frontiers. Enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in a bit.
I'm hanging on to the other side. I won't give up till the end of
Hey, welcome back. That was Undefeatable from Sonic Frontiers, requested by Quartex Games and Clara the Cat, followed up by The Road, the theme of Ryu, from Street Fighter Alpha 3. Wrapping it up with... Pardon? Ugh, almost had a sneeze. Wrapping it up with Zero's theme from Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. Oh, we're getting close to the end of the night, but we still got that one last Spinbox, and it's coming at you from Knuckles. Writer for the site. If you could create a new, more powerful super form for Sonic, say one that appears far more irregularly than Super Sonic, what would it be like? Like form, method of power-up, abilities? I think so. I have two ideas. Idea number one is that it's Sonic, but he's really, really, really big. Like, it's super big. Like, if you play Pokemon Sword and Shield and you know what, like, the Gigantamax Pokemon are like, it's like that. He gets big. I don't know. I like a video game where the whole deal for a final fight is like, okay, it's like the final fight, but everything's just massively scaled. Like Beautiful Joe gets his robot at the end, or the way that Cat Mario becomes Lion Mario and just massive in Bowser's Fury. Just yeah, Kaiju Super Sonic. Like, give me Ultraman Sonic. Give me Ultraman Sonic. And he's not even like Super Sonic. He's just like regular blue Sonic. Maybe he has like more ragged quills or something, but he's just really big. Not like globe-sized big, but like big enough that he could kind of be big in a city. Like he could probably take up a full block, and then from there, like, you could the fight could be just like running around the globe or something in 2D, or just parts of it. Like when you think of Katamari, as the Katamari gets bigger and you get a bigger scale, there is a point in it where it's just like, yeah, you're just running through, you're just like rolling through the oceans, and then eventually you get so big that you can see the curve of the Earth as you get larger and larger. And you just fight, I don't know, you fight a very big robot. And he doesn't have like superpowers or anything. He is just very big, and he has all the abilities of Sonic. I like that idea. My secondary idea is functionally, hey, I've watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z and like Bobobo, and it's just the idea that, like, okay, we know Sonic's got weird stuff of, like, the aliens can go inside him and make him transform. What if he could just, like, Steven Universe with other Sonic characters? Where it's just like, okay, he fuses with Tails, and suddenly you have a new character with that. And then maybe in another adventure he, like, fuses with Knuckles to become one character. Not that far removed from, like, what you would do in Sonic Advance 3, but just, like, now it is a Sonic fusion, bizarre, weird character. Like, not real overpowered, but just, like, kind of effed up looking, but otherwise, you know, entertaining, and, like, you would be able to bring in the abilities of the other character and combine them with, like, Sonic's normal stuff. Yeah, I like it. I like that idea. I think it makes sense for, like, the kind of ways that they like to use characters in this series. And you wouldn't have to dramatically, like, scale the world for, like, I don't know, he's half Vector now. Because he could just still be, like, Sonic-sized. He doesn't have to be the size of a semi-truck. And now, you know, he gets to bite things and shoot music notes. And just look really screwed up in a way that I'm sure a lot of fan artists will have fun with. That's what I'm thinking here. Maybe it's not, like, a super powerful super form. I think it would be a good gimmick for a game, though. Sega, I've got ideas. No, oh, I have an idea. Unfortunately, I'm sure you need people who have more than one idea. But I've got an idea. Knuckles has got a request from a very super game from Sega's past. We also got something from Dodo, and we got one more. We got a fan game. I don't mix fan game music in enough. I need to fix that. Although I also need to ask for permission for other fan games. Oh, with that, hey, have some Rent-A-Hero. Enjoy. I'll catch you guys in a bit.
a hero.
Hey, y'all. That was Can You Become a Rent-A-Hero for Mankind's Sake? From Rent-A-Hero number 1, as requested by Knuckles87. Followed up by Barrel Volcano from Super Mario RPG. Dodo gave me, did not specify which version. He gave me the option to choose, and I chose the Switch version. Wrapping it up with Supersonic from Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. Well, it's been a long episode, and I hope you've had fun. Once again, congratulations to the people who won our little giveaway there. I will get in contact with you as soon as this show is done. But it's not done yet. We got a little bit of song left. But as always, hey, my opinions are my own, but the show broadly is under the banner of Sonic Stadium over at sonicstadium.org, one of the internet's longest-running Sonic fan communities. And it is indeed a community. We've got forums, we've got a Discord, we've got news coverage, we've got all sorts of great stuff. Do you like fan art? We've got plenty of fan artists. Do you like fan fiction or, role play, that kind of stuff? We've got little places for that. And of course, do you like more Sega Sonic Radio? Because you're gonna get more of that next week. You head over to sonicstadium.org on Monday, well, probably safely Tuesday, you will find our next request thread where you can put in a request for the show. I'll give you a theme, and, try to pick something good for the theme. It's all good. But as always, all good things must come to an end. And I was thinking of things that would be good for a super heroic episode. And this is the thing that came to mind most prominently. It's a good Sonic CD song. I think you will remember it vividly. And I hope you enjoy. And I hope to see you again next week. Peace, y'all, and welcome to the weekend.
You can go again. Don't fall behind. Say don't be late. Destination heaven. Stay alive. Now shoot and mute. We're going to have fun. Say, blast off. Excalibur. It's about that bar. What do you mean? Give and take. Going home. Side zone. Check it out, eh? Live alone. Leather lace. Getting in place. What do you get? Say, fast jet. Zoom room. Cosmic zoom. That's up, Jay. It's Sonic boom. Sonic warrior. Sonic warrior.
You are what you need at a pen. You got the power to save the land.
Take a little chance. Slip on through. You got smart no matter what you do. You gotta do for you. Sonic warrior. Sonic warrior.
The power is in your mind to seek the planet to conquer time. Choo-choo Sonic warrior, be decisive time. Choo-choo Sonic warrior, flavor in your mind. Nothing can survive the way you stay like. 'Cause if we try, you can do anything. Choo-choo Sonic warrior, always is a chance. Choo-choo Sonic warrior, never sit the camp. Nothing can survive the way you stay like. 'Cause if we try, you can do anything.
But it wouldn't be the weekend without a proper vibe. I think this is a good vibe to start on. I think this is good to get you charged up. Here's your weekend vibe.